just got home from work, and I'm about to eat my dinner at 6 o'clock in the morning. Same thing I eat every day for dinner. Fourth of a cup of brown rice with a can of black beans, and 1/3 of a package of vegetarian ground beef, and a hell of a lot of salsa with ghost peppers for extra heat. I was debating whether or not I should even make a video today because I didn't think there could be anything compelling about anything I have to say, especially at this hour. But I realized that the only way this video journal experiment works is if I put myself out there. And that means putting forth my thoughts even when I don't feel like it, even if I'm under the impression of feeling that no one else is interested. But that being said, yeah, I just need to make a habit of being open to the camera and using my thoughts and my words, because there is something therapeutic about venting to someone, even if that someone is just a inanimate object that's recording every single movement and sound that I make. But anyways, that's not what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to make a video today because I'm just feeling very lost and aimless. And, before I turn the camera on, I'm thinking of all the stuff I want to talk about and all the things that are racing through my head at 1,000,000 miles an hour. And then right when I get in front of the camera, it's like, God, what do I talk about? But yeah, I'm feeling very tired, and I'm feeling aimless, and I am just filled with doubt about the direction of my life. I mean, it's a story for another day, but, the pandemic, when we were in lockdown, I mean, that's a whole separate video, but there were some events during that time that basically upended my entire life, and I was at rock bottom, and it took me years to get back to where I am today. And my current situation, it's better than it was a year ago, 2 years ago, but it just feels so damn slow. And the amount of work and physical labor that I do is just exhausting. And I'm not a machine, but the people that I have to answer to keep a roof over my head, the expectations of my labor make me feel that they expect me to be a machine. And I love my day job, I love my civilian job, but I don't know, I'm close to being burned out. I'm lucky that, who am I kidding? I always worry about money. I was going to say I'm lucky that I don't have to worry about money. I have enough money to make me feel that I'm secure, that I'm not going to be homeless. But I know that I'm one or two mishaps away from, being back on the street or, having to pack up shop and call it quits. And the thought that's been itching at the back of my head most of today that made me want to talk about this in front of the camera was that, when I was younger and I dreamed of being an actor, I knew it wasn't going to be easy. I knew it was going to be hard, but I didn't think it would be this hard. And, I thought the initial pursuit of being a professional thespian would, give me opportunities to live outside my own world, to get to travel and, I didn't expect it to be glamorous or luxurious, but I thought at least it would be fun. I thought I'd get to see new places and, maybe make some good money while I'm at it, but it's so hard to fight for those credits, for those opportunities. And despite the fact that I have 3 college degrees, and albeit they're all art degrees, but you'd think graduating from USC without any student debt would, at least make it easy to find a office job, but it's not. But circling back to what I was getting at is that I thought there would be more adventure and joy in the process of, striving towards being a professional actor. And now I just want a house. I just want some security, man. What I'm paying in rent here is I'm dishing out $15,000 a year to live in a 150 square foot room, and on paper I just make about, I don't know, 17,000 a year, 18,000, and I'm just tired of hustle culture. I'm tired of living in a society where if you want any kind of advancement in the well-being of your life and your existence, you have to turn yourself into a machine who's working 6 to 7 days a week, having multiple side hustles and side incomes, and just to try to get ahead. And it's very difficult to turn something that brings you joy into a stream of income. And there's a moral question there of, why should you? Because then the thing that brings you joy is also becoming the thing that causes you stress. And I know I'm speaking very vaguely, but it's just, I've had so many failed business ventures and side hustle ventures. I'm just tired of living in a gig economy. I'm tired of doing really strenuous labor that, even though I live off my tips, and the tips are very generous, and it's great. But the amount of physical labor I'm doing, even with the tips, that keep this roof over my head, I'd like to make more than minimum wage, and I don't think that I should be crucified for saying that. You know, Lord's Lord knows if I just went public and was like, "Hey, I want to make. I don't think I'm being paid enough, but I like make a lot in tips." You know, the whole internet will probably lash out at me and be like, "Oh, you're so ungrateful, you know, like you live off tips, like you don't need anything more than minimum wage." And I'm just so tired of watching, you know, people, working class people like me, just rip each other apart and tear each other down because we believe in some false ideology that, you know, the gospel of wealth still permeates across the caste system that we have here in this country. And I don't know, I'm getting very deep for 6 o'clock in the morning. I was not intending to go on a political tirade. No. So, I will shelve that topic for another day. But, yeah, I have doubts. I'm tired. I had surgery for my wisdom teeth a few weeks back, and it's just been a struggle to get back into my health and fitness routine, and I just feel like I barely have time for the things I love anymore. And, you know, I haven't been practicing playing the guitar, which I was really loving, and, you know, I've been neglecting it. I haven't finished the play that I've been working on, trying to find the courage to finish the last couple years. And, you know, I don't feel like I'm screwing around, you know, just shirking my responsibilities. I just feel like most of my responsibilities are taking up all the time in my life, you know. I wake up and I just feel it's like I have to go straight to work is what it feels like sometimes, even though I have a couple hours. But, you know, I wanted to go to the gym today and I failed to do that because I was editing a video. And then, you know, I'm starting to enjoy making these videos, but, you know, like the editing process is not easy. And I guess the point I'm just making here is that it never feels like there's enough time in the day. And even when I'm trying my best to have good time management skills and make sure that all my responsibilities are being handled before I can indulge in the activities that I think are beneficial to me, that cultivate a good human being, a well-rounded and intellectual human. I'm just struggling to do the things that make me happy and bring me joy, because I just get caught up in the rat race that everybody else seems to be in too. Like, I don't really socialize with people outside of work. Because I'm trying to be a healthy and responsible individual. And the people that I do love and care about, I know it just takes some effort to try to see them, but I know it's very difficult to get people together because everyone is in a similar situation to how I'm feeling, is that they're so caught up in the work and the grind and the hustle for scraps that it's like we all believe that we're, or would like to hope that we're building a brighter future. But I've been building a brighter future for the last 12 years or so, and I still just feel like I'm getting by on scraps, just barely hanging on by a thread. And so, I don't know. That's how I've been feeling. That's how I felt tonight at work. Just dealing with the mundane routineness of operating and cleaning up a bar 3 nights a week. And, 3 nights a week is not a lot compared. I used to work 6 days a week. I worked at 2 bars at once. Couldn't do it. I wanted more time in my life to, learn languages and such, but, I know that 3 nights a week is, and to still be able to keep a roof over my head is a position of privilege that not a lot of other people get to enjoy and that they wish to enjoy, but it's a unique situation where working in bars it's extremely physical. There's not a lot of appreciation for the employees like me who are the underlings of the floor staff, and we're basically like the bottom of the food chain. And it's physically taxing, man. It's physically and mentally taxing. And I need to try to do a better job of balancing the things that bring me joy if I'm going to have any hope of maintaining my sanity. So we will see. Maybe I'm going to have to scale back on something. I mean, even if that means seeing less of people I care about, but I don't know. Editing takes forever too. Editing and uploading takes up chunks of time, but I really want to see this experiment through, so I don't think I'll be able to pull back on that. But I'm gonna have to make some adjustments. Anyways, thanks for listening to me ramble. Maybe you guys can relate. But anyways, hopefully I can look back on 30 years and future me will have won an Academy Award for the new Batman film I starred in, and I'll look back and be like, yeah, that 26-year-old kid was really having a rough time, but he didn't give up. He just kept going because he had nothing better to hope for, and he had a lot to lose. Well, we'll see. Good night.